Hello everyone and welcome to this instalment of Burridge and Tom Rambling On. My name is Tom and as always I'm joined by my good friend Burridge.
Yes, hello, that is me. I hope you're all having a Twitter free day until now. In this episode, we'll be covering Twitter finally being purchased.
The launch of Tom's Tavern.
Etc.
Etc. Etc. We did
Yes.
very good script writing. We definitely did not just spend the last 30 minutes before I messed up my audio writing this.
We're good at this.
Yeah, we're good at this. We're good at this. I've got other projects to work on right now, okay? You'll find out. Well, we've just technically announced one of them. But yes, so what's finally happened? We've only been reporting on this for about a year. Well, no, about
Basically,
6
almost for the entire time that Rambling On has been a thing.
Yes. We've been reporting on Twitter has finally been purchased. Elon Musk has finally dug his hand deep down the back of the sofa to find the 44 billion he needed to buy all of Twitter based on a meme. Literally offered the meme number for stock value, which is way overvalued. Can't really blame the previous owners of Twitter for seeing that opportunity and thinking, I'm out. See you later. Take the money and run. But since he has taken over, it has been a nightmare. Twitter, which is already a cesspool of the internet, has turned into a bigger cesspool of the internet. I have been going around screenshotting things because a certain someone, won't name names, but it's something along the lines of elongated muskrat, has been taking offence to some people's official statements, despite tweeting as soon as Twitter was purchased that free speech is back on the menu or something to those words.
Free speech is back on the menu, boys.
Yeah. The problem is now I can't see an Elon Musk tweet without having to double check the @ and make sure it is or isn't him.
Yeah.
I don't even follow him. He literally just shows up in my feed now. I hate it.
Yeah. It's horrible.
His commitment to free speech extends even to not banning the account following my plane, even though it is a direct personal safety risk. If you are rich enough to own a private plane, you are well aware of the risk that every time it takes off, it has to have a publicly filed flight plan. If you're enough of a personality that you can afford a private plane, then yeah, sure. It's literally suffering from success. Oh no, I'm too rich. My aircraft has to be publicly trackable. Like all aircraft, with the exception of military. I don't like this bloke. Not a fan. Also, I love the fact that certain accounts I follow have had to change their name to specifically state parody in the title. But, what else they done, Burridge?
Oh boy. I don't even know where to begin with it, to be fair. He fired most of the workforce, I believe.
He fired the entire accessibility team.
Good, I can no longer access Twitter. My life is better.
Well, it's the team that introduced things like alt text on images, Twitter interfacing with built-in screen readers in iOS and Android, all sorts of features that we as people who are regularly abled, not less abled, we don't understand really. I did see a great video about it on Twitter the other day, but I didn't watch it all the way through because I was too busy playing serotonin roulette with the Twitter feed. As it is. You keep scrolling through the hell site in hopes of finding that little thing that makes you happy. Be it a bad meme or someone bullying Elon Musk. Everyone needs a hobby.
Yeah,
But
it's been a mess.
It has been something else, I tell you.
I'm actually degrading myself right now.
Are you going on Twitter? Or are you buying Twitter Blue?
I'm going to buy Twitter Blue and get myself a nice blue check mark.
Getting the blue check mark. Yep.
Yep.
Remember, it is perfectly safe to put all of your personal details, including payment information, into a portal that was rushed out in less than a week's worth of development and QA testing.
Yep.
Always a good idea to put your payment information to every sketchy portal that was built by engineers that were being fired at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine.
You know, if there's any company you want to trust with your money, it's the one that has just laid off something like 70% of its workforce. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's
great though. The memes were great. There was
sorry. I just being on Twitter.
You're looking at Twitter too.
I just found a parody account called Italian George Osborne, and it's just a picture of George Osborne with like a moustache that curls up, holding a slice of pizza, and it just made me giggle.
Right, okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to show you this one because I don't think we can read it out. Can my camera even see that? No, it can't. Shit, stupid camera. Right, it's basically an account that's been one of the ones that's changed their name to Elon Musk in parody, and it's so good. I'm gonna have to send it to you. Hold on, let me just at you in the replies.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. I can't wait to have all the bots having a go at me. Yeah, going forward, any Twitter handles engaging in impersonation without clearly specifying quote-unquote parody will be permanently suspended. Previously, we issued a warning before suspension, but now we are rolling out widespread verification. There will be no warning. Hang on, widespread verification. So what you're saying is, if I'm reading all of it correctly, what he's basically saying is, if you pay the $8 a month for this Twitter Blue, you could get yourself a nice blue tick mark.
And nothing else.
And nothing else.
Literally nothing else. Yeah, I've just added you. And it's approved. It's amazing. If you want context, go out and search. What's that at?
That at is at Chaser.
At Chaser. Yeah. Go out and search at Chaser on Twitter, and the post is just lol, and there's 2 images. You need to have a look at it.
That's assuming that account is still active by the time this goes out later today.
I'm gonna save the images and screenshot the tweet. If anyone needs it, tweet at TA Speed, and I'll DM it to you. It was a hell of a commitment to remember to do, but yeah, I'll do it.
You'll just get around to at later, and you'll be like, "What?"
I might just tweet it myself. Although I might get banned.
You might get banned as well.
Honestly, some of the things that have come out against Elon Musk and there's people taking the mick. It's kind of a form of bullying, but he's the richest man on earth. I feel like he's at a different standard. Is he even human at this point? Or is he just a walking bag of cash? Is he made of gold?
Hard to tell.
Made of emeralds.
Hard to tell.
Made of suspicious certain era in South Africa emerald mines that his family definitely didn't get a ton of money from.
This podcast is now banned from Twitter. If you see the Birch and Tom account just get banned one day, you know why.
It's okay, we'll still have Twitch.
Yeah, we'll have Twitch, and we'll just have to move to Mastodon like everyone else.
Yeah, that's the site that everyone's over. Problem is, I saw one that was like, okay, so everyone's overboarding to Mastodon. Here is a short thread explaining the very basics. 1 out of 101. It's so much more complicated to use than Twitter. I've seen people calling for a return to Tumblr because of it.
Well, ironically, Tumblr have now retracted on a thing they changed years ago, their TOS, about allowing nudity. They banned it, and it's now back.
They've reinstated 93.5% of Tumblr.
Yeah.
The rest of it's just fandom blogs.
Yeah. Yep.
I should know.
Yeah. See, Mastodon actually does look really interesting as a site. It looks like it's... I don't know if I'm even... Because until I look into it properly, it's open source as well, which is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of, Discord, but, on the web. Yeah. So, instead of a desktop application... I know Discord has its own web application as well, but... It looks like that, but it's like in a Twitter format, and it's like a community-based thing. So like you get your own URL, and then you create like a community around your URL sort of thing. So it's not like Twitter where it's open to.
So it's like
you sort of make your
if
own
Discord and
Twitter.
Reddit had a child.
Yeah, in a way, at least as far as I can see. So yeah, the first step is deciding which server you'd like to make your account on. Every server is operated by an independent organisation or individual and may differ in... Oh, so you basically could run your... We could run a Bluetail Media server and people could make Mastodon accounts and things through...
But we already have a forum for that, so...
We have a forum, so we don't need a Mastodon as well.
Come there for our terrible takes and even worse posting.
Yeah, basically.
There's a term that has a naughty word in it, but I've already accidentally sworn in this episode, so I don't know why I'm bothering at this point.
Wait, did you? I didn't hear that. Oh, no.
Yeah, I did. Talk about Twitter, it just gets me riled up. You know?
There's a Glasgow.social.
Glasgow.
Yeah. I'm just going through Mastodon now.
He's now just looking at Mastodon.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep... while he's doing that, let's see if we can find some... Let's see if I got some spicy takes from Twitter that I've screenshotted from accounts that are probably now banned. Right, hold on. There's so many. Actually, I went through... There was a thing recently I saw on Twitter, and it was just before Musk bought the website, and it was the best tweets you've ever seen, and there's some amazing ones.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find any. Oh, one of them's like, found something new to say when I leave a room, and then it's just like a product, and it's just Stay Fresh cheese bags. Just imagine walking out of a room and just saying that, Stay Fresh cheese bags. There's some good ones. There's some good ones. I might have to like put up a meme repository somewhere.
Oh my god, yes. Oh well, forums.
Forums.
Yeah.
What?
We've got the forums. You could just put a meme repository, just
pick
a topic, and then just dump memes into it about it. Yeah.
There's some great tweets on, like a reply to Donald J. Trump. My daughter Ivanka has just arrived in South Korea. We cannot have a better or smarter person representing our country. And someone just replied, "Why not?" It's so good. It's just like the taking advantage of people's bad wording. It happens everywhere. It's one of my most upvoted Reddit comments. In fact, I think my most upvoted Reddit comment ever was it was like on an Ask Reddit thread of what weird thing do you swear happened, and someone was like, I was sat in a restaurant and then I turned to my right and suddenly there was like a support beam that wasn't there earlier. Or like a support pole, and I just did a wormhole, fix that for you. Someone else commented about like there's a wormhole that the beam came through, and I just changed it to wormhole, and that was like it. Like taking the mick out of the English language is popular on the internet. To be fair, the English language is a mess, more of a mess than me. So, but before we get ourselves banned from the internet by Elon Musk.
He's gonna buy us next. That'd be a problem.
Hey, look! If he buys us for 44 billion, I'll be happy.
Oh yeah, I'll see you there, guys. I'm done.
I'll sell the branding. I'm off to like make YouTube videos all the time now. Yeah.
I'm just gonna like play games for the rest of my life.
Oh, actually, we should let's just quickly talk about that a second. There's new things with ads in their names, isn't there? The YouTube handle system is out. Yeah.
I've sorted that out now.
You've sorted that out for all the joint accounts. You've done yours as well.
I've done. Mine was already set up because I already had a URL attached to it.
Okay, yeah. Well, mine had a URL, but it was from like ages and ages ago. So I was able to remove the numbers at the end. So I'm now actually just at TA speed now. Yeah. Not 105959, which was my old high school computer system login. It's okay. I think they've moved on from numbers now. I think they're actually using email addresses properly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't keep the @ in the URL when you start moving around the channel.
No, yeah, but it's a good way to get people just to your channel. So if you want to watch some great Minecraft videos,
go to
@TSpeed, yeah. Episode 13 coming out soon, coming out on Wednesday at 5. I've done a lot of projects. I've basically not left my PC for 3 days.
You can also go to youtube.com/@BurridgeandTom for the Burridge and Tom channel. You could go to @BurridgeandTom Live for the Live VODs channel.
We haven't uploaded any VODs to there for ages.
For a while,
I've been
but they're
terrible
there.
about archiving them. We haven't really streamed in ages.
No. And then we've also got the Burridge and Tom rambling on because I just tried to get @rambling on, which I thought would be a really cool URL. But someone's already taken it.
I'm gonna export the only VOD we have left on the channel, which is the Halloween VOD. I just suddenly thought I ought to do that. I also never finished making the compilation.
Oh yeah.
30 odd VODs is a hell of a lot. Well, no, like 20, 25, something like that. VODs is a hell of a lot to edit down into a compilation.
Well, actually, I've just realised. Then I've noticed. I've just. Okay. I need to get that for you as well, don't I?
What?
You've made the new YouTube channel. I've noticed now, but we've not done the URL for that one.
Oh, yeah.
For another topic we need to move on to at some point as well. Yeah. I mean, we may as well move on to that one next if you like. We're in a random order today.
Well, yeah, we'll press shuffle on this playlist.
Yeah, let's go.
New things are coming. New things are coming. So this Friday, the whateverth. Something 11th. Yes, I could literally just look at the thing on the Discord and find out. Friday, the 11th of November 2022 at 7 p.m. we are launching a new podcast / live stream entitled Tom's Tavern. It has been a project I've been working on for 7 months, 8 months, 7 months. My math is good. The concept is a few friends sitting around talking about a topic and having a drink or 10. No getting wasted on Twitch. That's against the TOS.
Well, only if it's the main focal point of the stream.
True. But yeah, so new podcast. It'll be out on platforms every Tuesday at a yet to be decided time. Other than Twitch, obviously. Wait, no. What did I say? Was it Tuesday we was going to do that? Or Monday? I'm not sure on the details, but we'll be live at 7. Well, technically we'll be going live at 5 to 7, but we've got a 5-minute countdown. With music and everything. I made the video myself. It's very nice.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, live at 7 p.m. British time on twitch.tv / Tom's underscore tavern.
Tom's underscore. Someone took Tom's Tavern.
There is a Tom's Tavern channel out there. I have not found it yet, but when I find it, I will beat them up.
I did just find it because I went to it thinking that was it, but...
Okay. I think it's something to do with D&D, that one.
It has no followers at all. It has nothing on it, so I don't think...
Someone's just stole it.
Yeah.
Rude.
But we do, however, now have youtube.com / @Tom's Tavern.
Good. Yeah. So stream VODs will be going up on there pretty much as soon as the stream ends, as long as I remember to press all the correct buttons. Audio will be stripped from those streams and uploaded to podcast platforms Tuesday midday, I think I'll go with. Because then at 7 p.m. British time, we will be rerunning that Friday stream as a rerun on Twitch as well. So you have 4 opportunities to hear it every week.
You lucky souls.
It will be an explicit stream. There will be excessive cursing. Because it's an adult type setting, you don't bring your kids to a pub at 7 p.m. on a Friday.
Well, I don't know.
You do if you're British, because it's what we do as a country. But we got a lovely, great big list of topics to talk about. Our first topic is going to be English breakfasts. We will be talking about where we can get the best of each ingredient required, pre-cooked or raw. We might be talking about how we prefer our English breakfasts, and if I get round to it, we'll be doing a tier list of the ingredients, as well as some interesting information I found out on exactly where certain companies get their ingredients.
Ooh.
So
it's educational as well.
I found out where you can get the elusive Wetherspoon sausage from. I found Wetherspoon supplier, and annoyingly, they sold them as a product in a certain British supermarket. You'll have to tune in to find out which. Until like last year, you can't get your hands on them. But I reckon if you look around in a certain part of the country, you might be able to find the same sausage in butcher shops or farm shops or things that get their supplier. They get their sausages from this supplier.
Oh.
But all of this will be revealed on Friday when we talk about the Wetherspoon sausage, as well as other breakfast ingredients. Cereal is not an English breakfast ingredient. Let's get that out of the way right now.
Cereal is a breakfast, but it's not a...
Yes. Cereal is breakfast and a type of killer.
Yes.
So yeah, there's that. Yeah. The week after, we'll be covering the Star Wars prequels, and from there, who knows? It'll be luck of the draw. We've currently got 38 topics to choose from, and the list is always growing. I'll be adding more and more things as they pop into my head.
It'll also be a rotating cast, because some of us don't always talk about the same sort of things. So
I'm going to be the main person, because, it's Tom's Tavern. I'm Tom.
Yes.
Might sometimes hand over to a guest host, if I'm on holiday or whatever, but other than that, yes. We also have a nice big Christmas party planned. Details of that to come can also be found at bluetail.media/Tom's Tavern when I bother updating the webpage.
It's going to be an improved version of last year's podcast episode, I feel.
Last year's Big Fat Quiz. Katie did ask, actually, do we want to do another larger Beast questionnaire of the Annam?
Yes, actually, I do.
Because we can. We have to do it like in the gap between Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
Because she's with her other half's family for that. But yeah, if we want to do that, we can.
Yeah.
Fact is, now that I can have a way better setup with everything I have here, all my microphones, everything, all I need to get now is a USB XLR interface. Oh, we could also actually, let's segue into that. I'm going to do a mini. What has Tom bought this week?
Hey.
So, last time I talked about my Tascam DR40. Which is a lovely little recorder. Has 2 XLR inputs in the bottom, but unfortunately I don't have any XLR microphones anymore because the ones I had were terrible and I threw them away. Well, all that changed last week when I was at a lovely auction out at a local place near to me. They have auctions once a month. It's just generally like all sorts of rubbish that people bring out, a lot of tools and things. This time I went out because there was 3 boxes of Lego that I was interested in. And as I was stood in the corner next to these boxes of Lego that turned out to not have any complete sets and like stuff was missing and broken, and I was like, okay, not really worth it. I spotted this other box. Inside was 3 microphones. 3 quite good microphones. Upon testing, 2 of them work. The third one might work, but it requires a power adapter that I have to solder new battery leads into, and I haven't got round to it yet. But I have 2 fully functional XLR microphones, a Sennheiser ME66 with the required power adapter and a Panasonic something or other, as well as various accessories including a blimp and a ton of XLR cables. I even have quite a fun springy XLR cable now. But yeah, that's what I bought. So that allows me to do better audio for recording multiple people at once with the same microphone source. Which means the Big Fat Quiz of the Annam can be higher production quality because I can have a couple of people sat on my sofa sharing a singular microphone. But yes, that's what Tom's bought this week.
Nice.
Oh, I also only paid £5 for it, so, massive scam, given that one of the microphones, which is the one that I don't know if it works or not, sells secondhand for about £300.
If it works, that's profit.
If it works, yeah. To be fair though, even if it doesn't work, it's a lovely display piece. It's a proper gorgeous little 1960s or 70s silver shotgun microphone. It's very pretty. But yeah, I'll have to find out when I figure out how the power box works and solder in new battery leads.
Yeah.
But yes, always recommend going to a sale populated by older people, primarily farmers, who have no idea what anything with a cable on it is, unless it's attached to a power tool. Yeah, it's great. Especially when one of the people... I literally was the only person that bid on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was thinking, with just that silver microphone, I'll go up to like 60 odd quid with it. And then I was the only person that bid. And then apparently, because I was there with my dad was speaking to someone else who tends to buy like a lot of lots in the look at selling them on. When my dad told him how much it was worth with all 3 microphones, he was not happy.
Was he trying to buy it off you? He was like,
no. He wasn't that bothered. He tends to specialise in selling second-hand tools to people, so it's a bit outside of his area of expertise. But there's just more curiosity. If I don't know what that was, clearly someone does, and I want to find out. But yeah, that was pretty cool. We've got some nice microphones now. Well, I might do a post about it on the forums.
Oh yeah.
Who knows? Tom's weird and wacky. To be fair, I started writing a blog post for my camera collection ages ago, and I never finished it. And my blog is now gone because hosting fees and being poor.
Bluetail Media has a blog.
Yeah. Oh, I could put it on there. Tom's camera collection.
Yeah. Bluetail Media has a blog. It's great.
Ranging from a Super 8 to a Panasonic professional cinema camera from the 1990s. Lovely camera. Only records onto the VHS tapes, though, so... Bit hard to run into DaVinci Resolve, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, let's cover some more topics. So, speaking of microphones, actually, this fits in quite well. Australian microphone manufacturer Rode has released a new lineup of products, the Rode X series. It is a Rode Procaster clone, basically, a NT USB Mini, like Burridge has, clone, and a software, basically made specifically for streamers. They're much more expensive, I'd say, than their standard counterparts, because an NT USB Mini is like, what, 130 normally, or 80 or something normally? He's run off. Burridge has run away. Yeah. Oh, he seems to have been injured. Goodbye, Burridge.
Yeah, no, the Mini's about 80, 90 quid, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, the Rode X version is 170. So that's nearly £100 more. Also, my dog's just appeared next to me. Hello, dog. But yeah, so they're basically gaming-centric versions. They come in black and red colour schemes because, that's the colour of gamers, apparently. Girls are pink, boys are blue, gamers are red and black.
Yeah.
Or something. Gender has no relation to colour in any way. It's just stupid. But yeah, so these new microphones come out, and there's a new piece of software as well, which is Rode X Unify, which seems to be Rode Connect, which was meant for the NT USB Mini and its counterparts. Basically spiffed up and in a slightly different package. I got it working, and then I tried to get it working again, and it decided to stop working. So it's an interesting piece of software. You can have separate audio mixes. You can have one just for chat, one for your stream, one for your headphones so you can actually listen to music. You can layer in sound effects and everything. It's quite cool, actually. And it's free to use if you have a Rode X microphone, or you can use it with any other microphone, including other Rode microphones, for $8 Australian a month, which is about £4.50.
Oh, that's Twitter Blue.
Yeah. I'd rather have Rhodes than Twitter, not going to lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad piece of software. I was able to, the other day, just listen to music without it going to the stream output. Not that I actually streamed, I just did some testing. But I'm going to see if I can get it working again, because it's a good way to insert sound effects until I can get something like an Elgato Stream Deck, which I'm going to get at Christmas, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's a bit of a pain. It's a hell of a lot easier than Voice Meter though. So, because basically all any of these softwares are the same with Elgato Wave, so Wavelink. That's their software, which is basically the same thing. It is just the same as Voice Meter or virtual audio cable, just in a nicer and more user-friendly package. Because Voice Meter virtual audio cable is a nightmare and I've never figured it out. Burridge is staring off into space.
Yeah, no, I'm
He's
listening to you
problems.
talk. I'm listening to you talk.
Okay, but yeah, that's all I have to say about Rode X. I'm going to try and get it working again before Friday so that I can try sound effects or something. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, what else we got to talk about? Two more topics. Right. AMD?
AMD.
Yeah,
AMD.
we'll save that one for last. The other one for last. So, the other day, what day was it? A couple of days ago.
Days ago.
Saturday night, wasn't it? Was it Saturday night? When did I speak to Vat? Friday night, maybe. I don't know. Either way, the other night, AMD did their announcement for new products. It is that time of year again. Obviously, we had the Apple one back in September. AMD are pushing it quite late for the start of November. Interesting how they all happen just before the biggest gift purchasing season of the year. It's almost like they planned this. But yeah, AMD had a big conference and they have announced RDNA 3, which is their new flavour of graphics card.
A chiplet design.
Surprisingly, it is not the size of a house and it doesn't take a nuclear reactor to power. So I don't know what they're playing at. They got to match NVIDIA. Although if they can match the power and performance in a smaller and more energy efficient package, then that's far better. Because why does a 4090 have to be as long as the Titanic was?
And as hot as a volcano.
We should do a cooking show. Just buy a 4090 and just use that to cook everything.
I mean, it'd be big enough. You could put all the things on it and everything, yeah.
Save money on industrial griddles and just buy a 4090 and use the backplate.
Use the backplate while someone's playing Rust or something.
Just render the same video over and over again.
in 8K. Just to...
Yeah.
So their pricing is obviously more competitive.
Only $1,000 for a graphics card as opposed to 1,500.
Yeah. Well, they're adding more X's into it now. They've got 7900 XTX.
I did have to laugh because I've officially dubbed it the AMD Radeon RX 7900 Xbox Gamer Tag. Not quite got enough X's for that, but we'll go with it.
The Radeon RX 7900 XXX Sephiroth XXX.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they really didn't go with sensible naming, but still, it's better than Samsung's naming scheme for anything, or Sony's really. Sony's most iconic headphones have like 18 letters in the bloody model number. What even are they? They're like MH something 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 X3000s or whatever. Yeah. It's such a pain when you can go, yes, Apple AirPods 3. I know exactly what you're talking about there. Not even like Sennheiser. That's just HD 600. Everyone knows what a HD 600 is. It's the best headphones the Sennheiser have ever made that don't cost you your liver.
Some of these numbers are insane.
Are you looking at spec?
Yeah, the Navi 31, which is the 7900 XTX. So it's on a 5+6 nanometer process for the chiplets.
Yeah.
Has 96 compute units. Boost frequency of 2500 megahertz. Game frequency of 23 megahertz. I'm not quite sure.
Have you seen
game frequency?
5.3 terabits per second.
Oh yeah.
For memory.
Yeah.
That's several. That would not be achievable by any any regular storage because it would be far too far away from anything. It sounds insane because electricity travels at roughly the speed of light.
Yeah.
But on that smaller scale, the distance between CPU and cache and CPU and RAM is like 3 or 4 times around the globe at that scale. At least. It's just insane how much difference that can make. And all the way to your hard drive is like, you might as well be going to Alpha Centauri. It takes forever. Especially when you consider that spinning rust is like the slowest form of storage around nowadays.
I think what impresses me most.
Shingled.
Oh, yeah. What impresses me most is just the fact that the TDP is so low. But when I say low, I don't mean it's. I mean in
335 or 355.
Yeah, comparison to Nvidia 4090s. Oh, what is it? Like 500 watt? Is it plus?
2 gigawatts roughly.
Yeah, a nuclear plant.
Yeah. So it's only 355 watts for the RTX 7900 gamer tag.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not bad.
I see, because of the difference in pricing, eventually when I upgrade, if I upgrade even for this generation, I may skip yet another generation. Yeah, I don't know. Because I do
2070 dies.
Yeah, because I'll just keep going until my 1080 snuffs it.
Or until it becomes too slow to stream with.
Well, that doesn't matter to me.
Oh no, because you're using...
I use the M1 Mac to do all the rendering. I don't do any rendering on the 1080 anymore.
Maybe you think M1, maybe.
So, like, for me, getting an AMD graphics card next time around, if it can do what I want it to do without burning my house down, then I would go for that option because it's cheaper. I don't care whether it has a good renderer in it anymore for video rendering, because that is irrelevant to me now.
That's the thing, I do care about that, because, you know, if I do want to go into freelance film at all, I need good render.
Yes.
I need chunky renderer. I'm so out of focus. Sorry, I'm playing with my camera now. Trying to get myself in focus. I need to get all the video settings right for Tom's Tavern on Friday. I know it's a while away, but I've got Minecraft videos to record in between.
Oh, God.
Goodness gracious me. HyperRX. AMD has announced a new technology named HyperRX, which should supposedly improve FPS and lower latency by a considerable amount.
Yet to be seen.
Yeah, yet to be seen.
It's
supposed to be something like DLSS 3.
Oh,
obviously the AMD equivalent.
So the encoding and decoding may actually be pretty good on these new cards anyway, compared to AMD's current lineups, because they're using AV1.
Yeah.
Which I believe all the big tech companies are trying to make the standard now. So
may even be better than NVENC.
So it may be even better than NVENC, which, if that's the case, then having an AMD card for rendering probably wouldn't be a bad shout.
I'll just build a render farm.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll just get a bunch of cheap, terrible graphics cards and just put them all to work as renders. Probably be slower than just rendering it on my CPU alone.
So yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll have to wait and see when they come out, and you get the actual reviews. Get the Gamers Nexus teardown of them.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
That'll be
Gamers Nexus teardown.
Yeah, that'll be when you can know.
Yes. But yeah, new graphics cards if you're in that market, and that now brings us on to our final thing of the day.
Happy birthday, Rambling On.
Happy birthday, Rambling On. It has been 1 year and 6 days since our first podcast was launched on the 1st of November. We have done 25 episodes in a year, which you might be thinking, hold on, that doesn't add up to half of a year. Well, unfortunately, we had those technical issues back in February last year where we didn't really release any episodes because of ongoing problems with rendering.
But I think we made up with that, though, because we were doing one a week for the first couple of weeks, so it ended up balancing out to about 2 a month still. I think.
No, I think we only released one in February, because we should be at 26 a year, so... we're one under that, so there's only 4 weeks in February. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, so we're one episode short technically, but we've kept it up for a whole year, so we're doing better than last run.
Yeah. Season 1 went for 11 episodes before ending in August 2019. We then returned in 2021. And we've now done more than double. Yeah.
We're launching our second podcast, and we do a bunch of stuff in between as well.
Yeah.
It's great fun.
And we were discussing, and we'll see, maybe we'll try and get it up for the next episode we do. We'll have to plan it out, but we're thinking if Tom's Tavern goes well, we may move to a live format for the podcast as well, making it easier on us to get it released and have a schedule going.
Yeah, because at least then there's something out there.
There's something out there every week. The podcast every other week, but on the week we're not recording the podcast, we'll then be releasing the last episode onto all the Acast platforms and things, so
yep.
It'll always be rolling. So effectively, it's like having it once a week if you...
Ooh, yeah. That reminds me, I need to do that.
In some way.
I need to go on Acast and upload the image for Tom's Tavern.
Is the show on there now? Or
Yeah. Yeah, I put it on there as another show.
I can't see it.
Can you not?
No.
Interesting. Oh, I wonder if that's because it was made by me and not you.
Maybe you have to add
Manage
me
users,
to it.
yeah. I can add you as a user.
Yeah, so we're probably going to move to a live format going forward as well. I don't know if it's quite enough change that we'd call it Season 3. I think we'll just continue with Season 2, but I don't know. We'll have to discuss that.
We'll find out.
We'll find out next time. Next time could either be Season 2, Episode 26, or it could be Season 3, Episode 1.
We shall find out. We shall have a meeting.
We shall have a meeting and discuss what we want to do.
But anyway, that is it. That is us all done for this episode of Burridge and Tom Rambling On. If you like what you heard and you want to hear more, you can subscribe to Burridge and Tom over on YouTube or follow our podcast on your favourite podcast source. You can also subscribe to Tom's Tavern over on YouTube. Links to all that and more are available at bluetail.media under the various project tabs.
Got a lot of them now.
If you really like what you heard, you can support us over on our forums, and if you want to get involved with the community, you can join our Discord or tweet at us on Twitter for as long as that's still a thing. Links to all these and more are available over at burridgeandtom.com as well as bluetail.media and wherever else I feel like putting them. On a post-it note on my desk. You can also find them there. Jokes, I don't write anything, my handwriting's terrible. Anyway, I've been Tom.
And I've been Burridge.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back next time with more nonsense. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And happy birthday.
Yeah.